What's good, YouTube? This your boy HoodFacts TV, and I'm back with another reaction video. Y'all know my motto. I'm not about to hold y'all up. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell for yourself so you can get notified when I drop more bangers like this one. Get in the comments. Talk to your boy. I talk back. Do me another big favor. Like and share this video. So today we got Lil Durk. He's back in the news, allegedly paying for another body to revenge his brother D thing. I really don't know too much about this case right here. I don't know too much about this other case either. You know what I'm saying? I really don't try to do videos on stuff that we don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do a reaction to this video. I want to see what's going on in this new found news of Lil Durk. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Like I told you guys before, man. Hope you're having a great holiday. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we about to get into it.
Now indicted on murder for hire.
Sheesh.
Represented by a man known as the billion-dollar lawyer, whose clients range from celebrities to the president. A battle will be taking place in a federal courtroom, and prosecutors have now unsealed and announced their latest move towards victory. What's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on the feds alleging Lil Durk has been involved in another murder for hire after getting revenge for his brother's death. As we all know, Durk has been taken down by the feds and charged with ordering/funding the broad day execution of Quando Rondo's cousin Lil Pab. Cameras would capture the hunting, shooting, and aftermath at the scene. Lyrics would fuel rumors, leading to conspiracies, and 3 words would seemingly curse Durk. But further investigation would reveal Durk's blood money went beyond just one killing. June 6, 2021, roughly 40 minutes from downtown Chicago, was the small city of Harvey, Illinois. Just after midnight outside of a nightclub, an on-scene officer would observe a man with a gun. Attempting to confront the suspect, the officer was shot in the thigh and gunfire erupted. After the smoke settled, 32-year-old Dante Banks, the older brother of Lil Durk, lay dead with a gunshot to the head. 2 years later, the FBI's Chicago Homicide Task Force would file a cell phone search warrant relating to the murder of a man named Stephon Mack. On January 27, 2022, Mack was leaving the Youth Peace Center in Roseland on the far south side of Chicago. 2 men exited a parked stolen vehicle and opened fire. 24-year-old Mack died at the scene. The shooters would abandon the stolen vehicle, fleeing the scene on foot in 2 separate directions. The FBI would identify the shooters as 24-year-old Anthony Montgomery.
Why these fools leave the vehicle? I don't understand. Like, y'all got out to chase the man down. Obviously, they start chasing the man down and leave the vehicle that y'all was in to try to get away. Now y'all getting camera shots of y'all running, y'all body language, y'all body, everything. Y'all is just basically telling on yourself, man. Obviously, like, it's crazy. I don't know. I just don't understand why they left the car. Why didn't one just stay in the car and the other one do the chase? But that's what happened when you just you don't plan nothing out. You know what I'm saying? You just get the word or where you at and y'all come to do some shit. Y'all don't plan nothing out.
And 23-year-old Preston Powell. Anthony would unintentionally leave his cell phone in the vehicle before committing the murder.
See what I'm saying? A bunch of dodo birds. And you take your cell phone with you to go do a hit. Don't you know your cell phone gonna bing off of every tower that you around? These people don't watch TV no more. These people is just plain stupid. The first thing they think about is money. They don't think about the consequences afterwards. Like, this fool that left his phone in the whip, knowing that, oh man.
Murder. 3 minutes after the murder, Preston would call the cell phone 3 times. 34 minutes after the murder, Anthony's girlfriend would report the phone stolen. So who was Stephon Mack? According to the FBI, at the time of his death, Mack was the leader of the Smashville GDs, a small faction of gangster disciples that controlled territory from 83rd to 87th and Ashland Ave to Damon. Mack had been released from federal prison a year before his death and was enrolled as a Young Peace Center participant. The YPC he was killed in front of was a non-profit organization offering youth-related workshops, mentoring teens and teaching youth skills to avoid conflict and violence. Most likely a condition of his federal prison release, being gunned down in front of a building that teaches teens to avoid violence just shows the true brutality of Chicago.
Nah, it don't show the true brutality of Chicago. It just shows that you can't do something and think you're going to change your life around. You can't kill somebody and take somebody out and think you're going to change your life around. Karma don't work that way. You live by the sword, you die by the sword, man. It is what it is, man. That's all that's really all it boils down to. Either you going to die or you going to go to jail, man. You live by the sword or you die by the sword, man. It is what it is, man.
Federal agents would make use of a...
Because I'm guarantee you, if he didn't never did what he did or was out there in them streets doing what he was doing, he would have been perfectly fine at that youth center. So you can't tie that youth center to him. He just was a person that his past caught up to him. He thought he was going to be able to change his life around, and you can't. Especially after you done took somebody else's life.
Confidential human source, otherwise known as an informant. He'd worked with the FBI for over 5 years, and in that time has been paid $12,000 for his services, meaning he's been snitching full-time for only $2,400 a year.
What?
A former gang member with one conviction for carrying a firearm, the informant has provided accurate and reliable information on numerous violent acts carried out by gang members on the south side.
Wait a minute, so you telling me it's a gang member that's working for the feds and y'all dudes in Chicago still out there gang banging and y'all don't know who putting cases on y'all? Like, man, if this video right here don't teach y'all to go sit y'all ass down somewhere because y'all don't even know who working for the feds. Like, literally, they getting paid to be around y'all and act like they y'all friends and going back telling the feds everything that they know about y'all. In due time, the whole Chicago gonna either be dead or locked up. It ain't gonna be nothing but women and fatherless kids out there in Chicago, and that's sad, man. Look how many kids Lil Durk left himself. Look how many kids his brother left. Look how many kids King Von left. Look how many kids FBG Duck left. Cash. Like, you can go on and on and on and on. Murder after murder after murder. I mean, sometimes somebody got to give up, man. Somebody got to be like, all right, man, I'm done with this, man. I ain't even doing this. Something got to happen, man, because it's getting retarded.
Out of Chicago that has been verified by law enforcement and used to federally prosecute many. This informant would identify Anthony Montgomery as a member of Mike City, a small faction of black disciples that control territory from South 85th to South 87th and from Carpenter to Sangamon Street on the south side. Anthony can be seen in a photo with Lil Durk, and according to the informant, the leader of Mike City could be seen in Durk's music video for Aha. The second killer of Mack, Preston Powell, has also lived within Mike City territory and at the time of the murder resided in an area known as Risky Road. According to the informant, Lil Durk was and still is offering money for anyone to kill those responsible for his brother D-Thang's death, and more specifically, for any gangster disciple that's killed. The informant advised the FBI D-Thang was killed by members of Dump Street, a GD faction on the south side. One Dump Street member in particular was a close associate of murder victim Stephon Mack. According to records and information provided by YPC, Mack arrived just after noon, and roughly 2.5 hours later, a black tinted Chrysler arrived in the parking lot, waiting 40 minutes for Mack to...
Them boys love using them Chryslers. Them must be some easy cars to steal because that's what they usually be doing hits in. That's the same kind of car they did a hit in with FBG Duck, a Chrysler. But that one was somebody Chrysler for real or rented or whatever. They was dumb. That's why they locked up. I don't know. They all dumb. There's cameras everywhere nowadays, man. The mask is not going to save y'all, man. The mask is not going to save y'all.
To exit the building. As the gunfire erupted, Mac ran for his life only to be chased down and shot to death with a Ruger AR-556 rifle. Immediately following the killing, the shooter was captured on ring camera yelling, "Marley, yo, come on, Marley." The rifle used would be recovered in a vacant lot east of the YPC. When the gunfire initiated, a YPC security guard attempted to intervene, only to be shot in the leg by the second shooter. With Anthony leaving his cell phone behind, investigators would recover communication with whom they found to be Anthony's girlfriend. She'd be interviewed, informing law enforcement that Anthony went by the nickname AJ. Fingerprints were recovered from a white cup left in the stolen Chrysler belonging.
Oh my God. So many clues. And is they gonna stand tall or is they gonna snitch? That's what I want to know. Is they gonna stand tall or is they gonna snitch and say, yeah, Lil Durk paid us to do that hit? That's what I want to know. Like, this is what I'm saying. When you pay people to do hits for you and they get caught and you don't take care of their family or take care of them, man, 9 times out of 10, they gonna work with the police, man. Especially if they gonna get a little bit of time shaved off. So is Lil Durk really cooked, y'all? I don't know, man. It's sounding real bad for my boy, man. And I fucks with Lil Durk because I seen him come up, man. That's why it's a little bit of disappointing, man, as a fan to see him locked up. And I knowing the fact that I'm not going to really get no more Lil Durk music or no more of them classic videos.
To Preston. According to the informant, Preston went by the name JB Marley or Marley, as could be heard by AJ, who was captured on ring camera yelling Marley after killing.
Saying the man's name, the street name. Like, that's just crazy. The skinny dude is the one that really messed up, man. And whoever left that phone, the big dude should have never left the car, man. If he was the driver, he should have never left the car. And I'm not saying this is right. I'm just saying, y'all, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is right for anybody to do. I'm just saying it was messy. It was absolutely messy. You mean to tell me y'all gonna do a hit and leave the car with all types of evidence in the car? Oh, man, please. And dropping the pole. That's why you don't leave the pole. That's why you keep the car. So when you get away, you can really ditch the pole somewhere where it can never be found. It's ring cameras. Y'all ditching the pole in backyards. Y'all, like, y'all don't. Man, I feel bad for Durk, man. I don't really feel bad for Durk. I'm just disappointed, man, because, oh, man, it's crazy.
Mac. So federal investigators were confident that AJ gunned down Mac with a rifle, while Marley shot the security guard with a handgun. The feds would also make the connection to Lil Durk's song Aha, quoting his lyrics that they believe described the murder of Mac, and hint at Durk openly bragging about paying for killings. 5 days after Mac was killed, the FBI would learn Anthony purchased a new phone and spoke with Preston as to when he'd be paid for the killing. Anthony's new phone would be seized during an unrelated arrest for fleeing from a stolen vehicle, and a search warrant would produce text to a number saved as Marley 2 saying, "What's up with OTF?" "Nothing." "What you mean? They still paying?" "We waiting. He comes up here the 17th. On February 17th, AJ would again text Marley saying, "Stand on that while you with Durk them. Did Durk give you that money?" 2 weeks later, Mike City AJ would post a picture to his Facebook story with a large sum of cash and Lil Durk's song Aha playing. So to sum it up, Dumb Street Puke, who's currently in jail fighting 2 murder charges, allegedly opened fire at Club O, killing Durk's brother D-Thang. Stephon Mack, a close associate of Dumb Street, would be murdered in an act of revenge by Mike City AJ, along with another man named Marley who shot a security guard during the hit. AJ left his cell phone behind, Marley left fingerprints, and AJ would later buy another phone where he texted Marley about being paid by Durk. At this time, Lil Durk has not been officially charged with funding the murder of Mac, but this information has been used to deny Durk bail and his federal murder for hire case and paint the image that Durk is as evil as any mob boss, using money and power to bury his enemies. Now this is a lot to take in, and the thing—
Man, listen, man. They didn't charge him with that. They just used it to deny his bail. They're going to wind up charging him with that. Especially right now, they're trying to figure if these guys going to snitch. If these guys snitch and say Lil Durk did pay us, then they're gonna definitely charge him. But they can't really put two and two together and just go off of a song and just go off of, you know what I'm saying, allegations. So that's why they didn't charge him yet. Because believe me, when the feds got a new charge on you, they're going to charge it. Look how they've been doing Diddy. They've been charging Diddy new charges ever since he's been locked up. So don't get it twisted. They just trying to break the guys that they already got and hoping that they snitch. Now, if these dudes stand on 10 toes, Durk ain't got nothing to worry about. Honestly, he ain't got nothing to worry about. He ain't really got nothing to worry about if he ain't do nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But honestly, I think Lil Durk is a little cooked, man. I hope he don't get life, man. I hope he don't get the death penalty, man. And I really hope he come up under this shit, man, because it's really all stupid and dumb. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if this is if this is him for real. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to hold y'all up. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell for yourself so you can get notified when I drop more bangers like this one. Get in the comments. Talk to your boy. I talk back. Do me another big favor. Like and share this video, man. I'm up out of here, man.